What's going on, guys? I hope you're doing well. I hope your week is going well for you. I saw a few good films in the past few weeks that I'd like to talk to you about. The first one being Coda. Coda stands for Child of Deaf Adults, but it's also a musical term, and so it has a double meaning in this film because our lead character is in fact a child of deaf adults. Her brother, as well as her parents, are all deaf. They work on a fishing boat, and she is often their interpreter. But her real passion is singing. She loves music, and she thinks that she has something there, but that's kind of lost on her family because they don't even know if she can sing well. And they rely on her to be an interpreter to be able to do their business, which creates a lot of drama when she wants to pursue her dreams and her family doesn't necessarily understand why it's so important to her. I started hearing about this movie from Sundance and I heard a lot of really good buzz about it. And now that it's on Apple TV, I really wanted to check it out, and it is fantastic. The acting is so phenomenal. Everyone is so good in the movie, and there was a clear attempt at actually hiring real actors who are deaf, which is obviously going to enhance the performance because there's an understanding there. There's moments in the movie that were eye-opening for me in a lot of ways. There are certain things you don't necessarily think about, like what it might be like for Ruby, played by Amelia Jones, excellently. Her family makes a lot of noise. They clang dishes, they slam doors, they have sex very loudly because they're not really comprehending how loud they actually are. And so they show how, as someone who wants to learn music, there are pluses and minuses to this situation. Because in the middle of the night, she can sing as loud as she wants in her room and not worry about waking anybody up. She can practice music and it's never a problem. But her parents are also having sex in the bedroom next to her and they have no idea that they're louder than your average porn. So it shows the realistic scenario without being distasteful. Since they're fishermen, they often have these town hall meetings, and if Ruby's not there to translate for them, they're just sort of sitting in a crowd of people and they don't really know what to do. And it's kind of heartbreaking. It's also very funny, surprisingly so, especially with scenes with the music teacher. Coda is a movie where about halfway through I realized I am really wrapped up into these characters' lives. I really care about what's happening. I want to know that they're going to be okay, and I hope that their dreams come true, and I hope that they come true in a way that makes everyone semi all right at the end. And it's one of those films where you sort of realize halfway through, oh yeah, I'm watching a movie. I love when that happens, when you kind of forget and you just get lost in the film. Please do check this one out. I think it's worth your time. I think it's one of the better dramas of the year. And there's a new Marvel movie coming out, in case you didn't know, which I would not be talking about anymore unless I saw some real value in it. Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings is my favorite solo Marvel movie since Thor Ragnarok. The entire time I was watching the movie, for the very first time in my life, I actually thought to myself, maybe they could make a live-action Dragon Ball movie good. If Hollywood ever decides to take that risk, again, consider the director of this movie, Destin Daniel Cretton, and I apologize if I said his name incorrectly, because this film kind of blew me away. I've seen a lot of Marvel movies, and, you know, you kind of know what they are at this point, and the past few, you've seen my reviews. You know that I wasn't huge on some of the action sequences, and I thought that they could have been helmed better. These have the best action sequences I've seen in a Marvel movie since Winter Soldier, and I think they're better. They reminded me of the classic 70s, 80s, and 90s martial arts epics, things with Jet Li and Jackie Chan, where you could tell that the people who are on screen doing the stunts, they know exactly what they're doing, and they're really doing them. For the most part. There's some, obvious stuntmen and people falling through fucking buildings and shit. But like when people are hand-to-hand combat on the screen, it's a gorgeous wide shot. And it's not just like a wide shot of two people dueling and the camera kind of floats on a steady cam. You get into that sometimes with the John Wick movies a little bit. Even though I love the John Wick movies, the camera work isn't quite as swift or as intense as what you see in films like The Matrix or The Drunken Master. You're kind of waiting for like this perfect, swift movement. And this film delivers that. There's a scene on a bus. I don't know. It was like a half hour into the movie. And I was like, I love this movie. I don't care what happens. For the rest of the movie, I fucking love this movie. Like, I'm legitimately fanboying out over this film. I thought it was awesome. Like, it's everything I've wanted a Marvel film to be. Because it kind of is what the fans want, and it has the stuff that's going to make you enjoy your popcorn, and people will feel like they were entertained. But you can tell there's more. You can tell they were reaching for sort of a fresh perspective. Something that feels a lot like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. And there's some Dragon Ball in there as well. It's very, very well done. And Simu Liu, Holy fucking shit. What a superstar. I loved him so much in this movie. Awkwafina is also really good in the film. Ever since the farewell, she keeps impressing me. But I really cannot get over how well the action sequences were done. It was like, okay, someone was actually given a lot of fucking money. Who knows what the hell they're doing? Like, you can tell, like, these are really well thought out. There's this incredible 360 shot in a room with a mirror, and you occasionally see the fight happening in the mirror. And as you're panning to the left, you see the fight right in front of you, and then back to the mirror again, and bodies are being thrown everywhere. It's fucking great. I don't think the trailers actually are doing this movie justice. I loved it. It's so exciting. The journey of the hero is relatable, it's funny. You don't experience things exactly in the way you think you will. There are surprises. This is definitely one of the better Marvel movies. I'll just be real for a moment. I've been hearing this a lot lately when I read critics' reviews that, like, it's going to blow you away or the action's amazing or whatever. And I'm not really feeling that when I'm watching these movies lately. This one, I felt that. Like, this one, I think will have staying power. Guys, thank you so much as always for watching. I hope you guys do check out both of those films. I think they're worth your time, but I also want to give a big thank you to the sponsor for this video, Displate. At Displate, you can find high quality prints on metal. They're mounted to the wall with the help of a magnet. There's no additional tools needed. There's tons of cool designs on the website, especially for gaming. There's a lot of stuff for movies as well and television shows. Here's another one of the prints I picked up. As you guys know, I love the X-Files. And it's gorgeous. The metal has a really nice sheen to it, and the image is printed very clearly. A lot of times when you get items like this online, you're always leery that it's like going to be made by somebody who doesn't really understand how to actually print them. Gratefully, in this case, this looks really good. I've chosen a few of my favorite displays for you guys. You can check them out by clicking the link in the description. And at that link, you can get a discount. And that discount is valid for a limited time. By buying a display, you support my channel directly. So check out some of my favorite displays in the link below, and you can get a special discount. That discount is 26% off for 1 to 2 items, and 36% off for 3 or more. So please do check out that link in the description below. Thank you so much to Displate for sponsoring this video, and thank you guys as always for watching. If you like this, you can click right here and get Stuckmannized.